Hey there sports fans, my name's Mark Savell. I'm a realtor with Sage Real Estate and a blogger over at TorontoLivings.com. And in this video, we're going to be taking a closer look at 21 leadership lessons by Richard Peddie. Now you might not know his name, but if you've been a fan of sports in the city for the last 2 decades, there is a very good chance you have seen some of his accomplishments. My personal favorite, he is responsible for bringing Major League Soccer to Canada and a huge part in why the city has Toronto FC as a soccer team. So let's take a closer look at the book. Alright, so this is your first time checking out the channel. I primarily talk about real estate in Toronto, but whenever I pick up a good book and something that I think people could benefit from, I like to do a quick review on it. So in this video, we're going to take a closer look at 21 leadership lessons, successes, failures, and discoveries from a life in business and sports. Richard Peddie has over 40 years of experience in business in Canada. He's been the president of tons of iconic companies, everything from Kool Aid to Hostess to the Toronto Raptors and the Toronto Maple Leafs. But what's most impressive to me is in 14 short years, he took MLSE, that's Maple Leaf Sports and Entertainment, from a $300 million valuation to over, and wait for it, $2 billion. $2 billion in 14 years, less than 2 decades. That's pretty impressive stuff. So if he wants to write about 21 leadership lessons, you damn well better believe I'm going to pick up the book and read all I can to learn from it. What I most liked about this book is it's written in very plain English. It's not like one of these complex, you need an MBA or a business degree to understand the concepts he's talking about. He uses very practical examples and he uses real life stories that he's been through to convey his points. Now I'm not going to tell you all the lessons in the book because that's the whole point of reading it, but I do want to share with you lesson 17 because that's a lesson that really resonated with me. And lesson 17 is all about the power of saying thank you. And Richard Peddie has been known over the years for writing personal handwritten notes to thousands of people thanking them for their help. And my experience is a first-hand one. Today I'm wearing my limited edition, customized Toronto FC Esquire watch. And I remember the day that the watch came to the house because I was super excited to open up and put it on the wrist. And when I opened the box up, there was a little card from MLSE and there was a handwritten thank you note. Now this was a free watch. I didn't pay for it. I won it in I think it was a Twitter contest or something like that. And they were thanking me for being such a loyal and supportive fan to the brand. And this is, like I said, a $2 billion company taking the time to thank someone who, as far as they know, did not contribute any money to the company and thanking them for the support. Now, one thing to note is this was at a time when Toronto FC was not doing as well as they're doing now. In fact, they had the worst record in the league. And that one note made me even more loyal and even more supportive to standing behind the team. And as we now know today, they're a championship team, which made the process even more sweeter. But it was that note that had such a strong impact on me wanting to be a fan of TFC. And I still have the note saved in my files because it's a reminder of how powerful a simple handwritten thank you can be in business. Now, on top of his 21 lessons, he also gets into 21 of his favorite books and 21 of his favorite quotes, so there's a lot of value in the book. As far as criticism goes, I mean, there's not really much I could say that's bad about it. If you're not from the city, there are a lot of references that you might not get. And the other thing that I think could have been left out is he talks about his experience in the political world and the advice he gave some mayoral candidates. You might not know the names if you're not from the city, but the lessons are nonetheless very valuable and super important. So if you want to pick up a copy yourself, I have a link in the description below as to where you can order your own copy. And if you like this video and you want to see others like it, please hit subscribe. Thank you for watching.